Finally, we meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that. You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon? Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor. Spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve, and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of I, Shabriri. Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, descend into the depths far below the Erd-Tree capital. Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erd-Tree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world! Chosen, tarnished, descend into the Sigordi. Burn and may chaos take the world! This you might expect, but if you do not care for lordship, I'm afraid you are. May chaos take the world.
There is something I'd like to say. My purpose was given to me by my mother, but now I act of my own volition. I have set my heart upon the world that I would have, regardless of my mother's designs. I won't allow anyone to speak ill of that, not even you. think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the route. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion. Indeed. I believe the Halic tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands. I'm searching for... I heard the...
What's up, John?
Hello. How's it going?
How are you? It's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking dealing with a bunch of shit right now.
Ooh. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, mainly with school, but my job is also not helping at all. Some fucking bullshit that happened. I broke protocol, and,
Okay.
but it wasn't like that big of an issue,
Uh-huh.
and they're making it a really big issue, and so I got.
Yeah, what was it?
So the patient was, she was actively stroking, so she was having a stroke.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Pretty serious.
she was on a medication, and yeah, she had a 9mm brain aneurysm, which a
Wow.
9mm brain aneurysm is very large.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. And she so we like needed to go to the hospital, but our monitor, the electrical part of our monitor wasn't working.
Uh-huh.
So meaning like we weren't able to capture any kind of
Like data.
yeah. So but we were able to get her blood pressure, we were able to get our pulse rate, we were able to do basically everything that we needed to do to be able to treat the patient if anything happened.
Mm-hmm.
And since I didn't have her on this medication, since I didn't have her on the monitor, then they're making a very big deal that I did, and it was the monitor's fault. It wasn't even
Right.
anything I could have done.
Yeah, like,
And-
it's not your fault that they gave you broken equipment.
Yeah. So so what he said I should have done is I should have called him, which in fairness, yes, I should have called him and told
Fair.
him like, hey, the monitor's not working. So, you know.
Yeah.
And he said that we could have gotten another truck out there and they could have been able to transport him. And I'm thinking,
Right, and
but-
then she possibly dies on the way?
Yeah, exactly. That,
Like,
you know, exactly.
no, she needs to be at the hospital with like, no fucking time to waste.
Yeah, to waste. Exactly.
Like, aneurysms and strokes are like one of the
Not
most
the brain.
serious fucking things that can happen.
Exactly. And
Like,
so basically,
your waiting on another truck could have been the difference of her never walking again.
yeah, exactly. Or being able to talk to her kids, or
Yeah.
you know, have any, yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, she could be like borderline comatose because you
Waited.
wanted to wait on some machine.
It's the medication that she was on doesn't affect anything. Like there would have been no complications or contraindications that this medication would have done to her. So like it wouldn't have made her heart rate any faster. It wouldn't have made her go in any kind of rhythm that would have killed her. It literally just affects her blood pressure, nothing else.
Yeah.
And I'm able to see her pulse rate, I'm able to see her blood pressure. There's really nothing else I need to know. So, I'm gonna talk to them. They're gonna
Yeah.
call me today at some point, and I'm definitely gonna talk to them. And I'm just going to ask them. Like, I'm gonna be dead ass serious. I'm going to ask them. Okay, other than breaking protocol, and I'm gonna give them all medical reasoning. Other than breaking
Right.
protocol, what is the problem with what I did? And the shit that really pissed me off is last night the supervisor said to me, don't beat yourself up about it, sir. Your patient lived, and that's what matters. Good night. That just sounds so condescending to me, and that shit pissed me off so much. Like, that really fucking made me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so why are you, like making a fucking thing out of it? If that's how you feel, like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, she lived. That's the main goal. Obviously the main goal, right? So why are you even bitching in the first place, dude?
Exactly.
Like, that's something that's as easy as just, your boss goes, hey, well, next time, give us a call, like, ASAP if the equipment's not working, and we'll try to sort something out. That's the end of that conversation.
That's all that's needs to be said. Exactly.
Yeah, anything more than that is just like bitching for the sake of bitching.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just so I'm gonna talk to them, and I'm gonna be as respectful as I can. I'm not gonna be an asshole, but I'm going to ask them what other than breaking protocol, what is the actual problem with what I did? And if they say something along the lines of, well, the patient could have gone into some kind of, and I'm gonna be like, no, there's nothing. There's literally nothing that could have gone wrong other than her brain aneurysm rupturing from having another truck coming out there in another hour.
Yeah. The only possible negative outcome is you not immediately bringing her to the hospital. That's the only thing that could have done anything negative whatsoever. Honestly, if I were, let's say that was my mom, right? And I found out that some fucking EMT got my stroking mom and then went, oh, my iPad's fucking messing up. Hold on, let me call another truck who has another fucking machine, and then she had any detrimental effect whatsoever, I would be suing the fuck out of that company.
Exactly.
Like, that's where medical malpractice suits come into play. Is for people doing shit like that. Like,
exactly. And my whole thing is like what negligence
someone called
did I do?
Yeah, someone called an ambulance to get fast delivery to a hospital where they will have all those machines working. Yep. Like, that's the only thing that should ever matter.
And the other thing is, I had 2 nurses with me, and the nurses, and also, if the patient would have stroked, if their brain aneurysm would have ruptured, and I showed up to the hospital in the ER, do you really think the doctor's first question is going to be, what rhythm is she in? No, they're going to ask me, like, when did the patient do this? When did the change happen? They're going to ask me how, like, you know what I mean? They're going to ask me all the other questions.
It would have happened regardless.
Yeah.
Like, the time frame, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it ruptured, it would have ruptured on the way there anyway.
Exactly.
You're knowing her fucking blood pressure or, whatever the fuck that machine reads, would not have helped the cause at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're not a literal fucking surgeon, Yeah,
I know. There's, like, me knowing what her cardiac rhythm is doesn't do shit for me. It doesn't do shit for me at all.
Yeah. It's extraneous information. Yeah.
So that shit just
I would say, like, that's that's one of those things where, like, if I were that dude, right, and my employee you know, didn't inform me that a machine was fucking up that, you know, I assume is normally an important machine, right? Like, typically, I imagine you probably do need some of that information sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. 100%.
Like, if it were me, I would just be like, okay, so, you know, hey, in the future, like, let me know ASAP that, you know, some of our machinery needs to be replaced. And, you know, it's just like a learning lesson for employees.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's
hey,
100%.
I know you've never experienced this before, but in the future, I do need to know when things like that happen.
Yeah,
And you go,
100%.
yeah, of course. I've never had this happen where my machinery doesn't fucking work. So, hey, what a great thing that it didn't matter to this patient.
Yep.
You know, and that'd be the end of it.
Exactly.
You know?
And any other situation, you know, if the patient was actually having a cardiac issue and was on a medication that affected her cardiac rhythm, then 1000% I'm going to call it immediately and I'm going to say, hey,
oh yeah,
something's going on. You know, there are certain situations
because there could be
something would have
times
happened differently.
Yeah, there could be times when that information would be like extremely vital, and
yes,
yeah, you do need those numbers like right fucking now.
Yeah.
This just happens to not be one of those cases.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, so no harm, no foul. So
next time, just follow these steps, just so we can check off all the boxes, and it's nothing to do with you. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Yeah, and they're not like writing me up, but they said, but he told me, like, hey, this is just gonna go on your record for the next time if something else happens. Then you had this discussion, and then it'll be a write-up. And honestly, it's not that big of an issue. Yeah, it's not that big of an issue. It's just,
it's like,
just
if
so
like from his point of view, like he doesn't know you personally yet, right?
This is true, yeah.
So he doesn't know if you're just like a fuck up.
Yeah.
Who,
this is very, very fair.
You know, is doing dumb shit all the time. So from his point of view, it's like, okay, so I've got this employee who, you know, didn't notify me when something was broken. And it's like, we do need record of that, because if you do that next week and then you do it the week after, then it's like, okay, you're the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like this, you know, they got to have, especially if someone like actually died from some level of negligence, then it's like he's got to have fucking record of that shit, so that when he gets sued about it, he can be like, yo, this employee was warned like 5 fucking times about this issue, and they continue to, you know, like, it's not my company. Yeah, like I told him the right stuff to do. His inability to do it is not the company's fault. Like, you know, even though technically it is, like, at least he'd have a leg to stand on of like trying to cover his own ass.
Yep, this is fair.
So yeah, I could see, you know, at least keeping a record just in case or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, I see, like, I understand. It's just kind of something, my ego kind of.
Right.
The way it was just, this whole company, it feels like it's so fucking condescending. Like, holy shit. Like, I know they don't know me personally yet. They know I'm not a complete dumbass.
Yeah.
But God almighty, dude, it's just like, fuck. Damn. I don't know. It's just something. It's just personal stuff.
I mean, that's all.
Right now.
That's always a an issue when you start a new job. Like,
kind of have to prove yourself a little bit. I understand.
Yeah, and or just even. Oh shit! I fucked up. Oh no! So what?
Playing the new DLC for Elden Ring?
No. Oh my god, I'm dead. I mean, I will be going into the DLC. But I already beat the DLC, I think, 6 times when it first came out. At least 5. I don't know. I think it was 6, but yeah, this time I'm just doing I'm doing a like lore focused playthrough. Because the lore in this game is absolutely fucking nuts.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Like it's does that get rid of them? It doesn't. Holy shit. I'm gonna die again. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, I can't move. Oh god. Bro, you should see my fucking screen right now! Oh my, hold up. Hold on, let me record that and send it to you.
Okay.
Jesus, fuck, that was horrible. Oh my god. Yeah, this one little part here is one of the most annoying parts of the entire game. Just like getting past, like literally this one room is an absolute fucking nightmare. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you basically just have to like run for it. Like not fight anything and just run.
Shit.
Yeah, the enemies are just so fucking... Oh my god. They're just super strong and... Oh god, no! Ugh. Yeah, and the worst part, there's this one dude, this like knight. It's like a ghost, right? Okay, I killed him. It's like a ghost knight, and he can teleport. So you can't get away from him. He can follow you everywhere. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's dope.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to fight this boss.
Yeah, and I went to my fire orientation yesterday for my fire school and shit. And I literally, this was the worst time for me to lose my wallet. I swear. The worst time.
Oh my god. Oh, they fuck. Yeah, this boss fight is insane too. Not that the boss is actually like particularly hard, but yeah, that like crazy ass knight I just told you about.
Yeah.
So, oh my god. Yeah, so this boss, you walk into this arena here, and here it comes. He spawns 2 of those fucking knights. Like the second that you enter the arena. Oh fuck, I'm getting fucked up. Yeah, so it's just so hard. You're like, bro, fighting one of those is crazy. Oh my god. Now I gotta fight 2 plus the boss. So you basically like, you really have to like, oh my god. How am I alive? No. It's so close. Damn it. Thought he was gonna do a different... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Fuck. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, so if you didn't know, this game is written by George R.R. Martin. You know, Game of Thrones?
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the like story was written by him.
That's dope.
Yeah. Surrender yourself to the eclipse, life to the soulless bones.
Oh shit.
Fuck it, we run.
Oh. Yeah, dude, this is the worst time I could have lost my wallet. I was listening to you, but
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, that's horrible. I
I
couldn't
don't have my
imagine.
ID, which I need my ID for the class. I don't have my health insurance card, which I need for the class. I have my social
really?
security card. Yeah, it's just because there's a lot of strenuous stuff with fire. So they require health insurance for the class.
Sorry, what's the class?
It's the fire class.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm getting, my mom's overnighting a bunch of stuff to me right now. I have an old driver's license. I lost my debit card. That also sucks. So,
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I need to check the mail at some point. Because mine expired.
I'm glad my
2 days ago.
misfortune could help you, brother.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know they're supposed to like send you a new one in the mail when yours expires.
Oh yeah?
Your like debit card, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have not received it. Or if I have, I just haven't checked the mail. I don't ever check the fucking mail. There's never anything good in there.
Have you moved yet or anything?
Huh?
Have you moved yet or anything?
Oh no. I don't know. Oh my god. What a terrible start. Oh my god. Yeah, to make matters worse. How am I alive? Alright. Oh no.
Oh my god. Ah, this guy's pretty
Oh, I fucked that up. There we go. I just need to be a little more patient. Oh no. Oh no, I thought he was doing the other thing.
I can only heal so much. Jesus Christ.
What? 2 in a row? I've never seen him do that move twice in a row. 3 times in a row? That's fucking crazy. No, why'd I jump?
Send me back! Fuck!
Oh, no. Fuck! Man, I was doing so good on that one, too. Holy shit. But yeah, so the game is... Yeah, it was like all the story and like backstory and stuff was written by George R. R. Martin. And then they took, From Software, the development company, they took all his storyline stuff and modified all of it to fit like the narrative of a game where it makes sense, right? But so yeah, and then the game is laid out like story-wise into like passive storytelling kind of. So, oh my god. Shit. So like, yeah, there are definitely plenty of times where like, NPCs like tell you stuff about the story and whatever. But if you really want to get like super nerd about the story, then then you have to like read all the item descriptions and yeah, so like, you'll pick up a new sword, let's say, and the sword will tell you like information about like who owned the sword and some of the like history. Like for instance, this one sword. Oh yes, let's fucking go, dude. I just fucked his ass up. Yeah, so like for instance, there's this one sword that I fucked up. Yeah, there's this one sword that this NPC gives to me, like as a gift. Oh shit! For essentially like marrying her, right? And it's like a family trip. Oh, I beat him! Let's fucking go! Eat my fucking butt, you dork! Oh my god. Yeah, so basically there's this NPC character and her whole bloodline. When, they're like kind of like royalty, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever they get married, the husband is gifted a special sword, right? As like a, I don't know, like a thank you gift kind of thing. And so the game doesn't tell you that, but if you look at the item description for the sword, it tells you, oh yeah, the Carrion family line, women always gift their new husband a special sword, right?
Gotcha.
And so I get that sword, right? But then later, like, because you've read that and understood that, right? So that's why you got that sword and whatever. Later in the game, you end up finding another sword that, like, her mother, her mother married this dude who's like a, really important character to the story. So they were married for a bit. So you find his sword later in the game, right? And it just says, gifted to him, and you realize it's the same shape, more or less, as the sword you were gifted. So you're like,
really?
oh shit, that's his fucking wedding gift from the mom, you know?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you can find out a lot of like intricate, uh, like story based, like story points via just like reading shit um, that you otherwise might not have a chance to like know that information unless you like read all the item descriptions.
Uh-huh.
Which, you know, like a lot of RPGs, when you like, let's say, pick up a sword and then you pick up an axe and then you pick up like some, heal potion or fucking whatever items. Um, and like, some items like you have to really go out of your way to go find them, right? And they're like hidden over here and whatever. So a lot of times you'll like be going and doing like all these mini boss fights and boss fights and shit, and you pick up all this equipment that you can use, and you're like, wow, this sword's worse than my current sword. Wow, this sword is also worse than my current sword. Like, I wish I didn't go through all that trouble fighting that boss
Yeah.
just to get some fucking piece of shit that I'm never going to use and just it's going to sit in my inventory forever. Well, at least with this, there is a point to getting all that stuff. Even though, like, a lot of it is stuff you're not going to use because, like, you don't have that build for your character, or like, you spec your character into different stats and stuff. An otherwise useless item now does have value also because you can learn cool shit about the story from it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like it is actually worth going out of your way to collect all the shit you can, just because it like makes it so much more interesting. Like once you understand like the intricacies of who, what, where, why. Like I'm in this castle right now, right? And I just fought that dude. Um, if you're not paying attention and you're just running around fucking killing shit, then it's like, oh, that was a tough boss, but why the fuck am I here? Like, why did I come all the way to the middle of nowhere to find this castle with this dude? Well, um,
Hello.
yes, lore wise, this is so fucking crazy important to the story. Essentially, the entire reason for the game, like the whole reason we're here doing anything, doing what we're doing, is because this one NPC essentially murdered one of their siblings, and that sibling, like they murdered that sibling's soul, but not their body, right?
Okay.
So their body is like this devoid of life, just rotting fucking corpse, right? But it's still like surviving, you know.
Yeah.
It's still, a body, even though it's like decrepit and fucked up. And so this castle was tasked by one of the other siblings of that dude, the dead guy. One of the other siblings tasked this castle with trying to figure out a ritual to like bring him back from the dead, or to be able to impart another person's soul into his body so that he can have life again and potentially avenge himself and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so in this castle you find some details that tell you who was doing what and why, and it also, I just found right now, the key that you get up here that brings you to 3 entire huge regions of map that otherwise would be blocked off for you, right? Without that key, you can't get to any of those regions, which are fucking huge. So you're missing like a massive, massive part of the game if you didn't visit this castle and defeat this boss, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I know I'm making a lot of noise.
No, you're good. But yeah, so yeah, I'm doing like a lore playthrough where it's like every time I get to a place like this, I am like I'm reading all the descriptions of things and then going through explaining to the viewer what all this stuff means in the greater context of the story and like the subplots and
Are you recording right now?
yeah
Oh, that's dope.
yeah, I'm always recording. But yeah,